Hello, welcome back to Hyper Gossip, your go-to channel for all the behind-the-scenes buzz, legendary secrets, and untold stories of Hollywood's golden age. Today, we're diving into the fascinating life of a man known to millions as the Rifleman, Chuck Connors. The towering actor with piercing blue eyes and a quick draw may have become a household name through his iconic role as Lucas McCain, but there's so much more to Connors than met the eye. And now, decades after his passing, secrets from his past are finally coming to light. Stories that might just change how fans remember the man behind the rifle. Before Chuck Connors ever stepped in front of a camera, he was a bona fide athlete. Standing at an imposing 6'6", he played both professional basketball and baseball. That's right, he's one of only a few men in history to have played in both the NBA and Major League Baseball. He suited up for the Boston Celtics and the Brooklyn Dodgers, but few knew the quiet struggles he faced while trying to make it big in sports. Financial hardship and discrimination nearly derailed his dreams, but Chuck's determination and a little luck landed him in Hollywood instead. But behind the cowboy image, Chuck Connors was a deeply complex man. Those closest to him now share that his private life was worlds away from the all-American hero he portrayed on screen. Multiple sources, including letters, diary entries, and interviews, suggest that Connors had a love affair with a famous leading lady during the height of his TV fame. Though names remain closely guarded, some speculate it was a golden-era A-lister who shared screen time with the likes of Cary Grant and Clark Gable. The two, it's said, kept their romance secret due to studio pressure and the public image they were expected to maintain. Even more surprising is Connors' lesser-known advocacy work. Long before celebrity activism became common, he quietly supported civil rights causes and visited veterans' hospitals without the fanfare of cameras. A staunch believer in equality and dignity for all, he often used his influence behind the Chihuahua scenes to help blacklisted actors and crew during the McCarthy era. It's a part of his legacy rarely highlighted in mainstream media, but one that paints him as far more than just a gunslinger on screen. Connors also had a tumultuous relationship with fame itself. Friends say he often felt trapped by the Rifleman persona, struggling to break free from typecasting. In his later years, he turned to writing and mentoring young actors, hoping to share the lessons he'd learned about staying grounded in an industry built on illusion. One former mentee described him as a giant with a gentle soul, someone who played tough but had the softest heart in the room. So while Chuck Connors may always be remembered first and foremost as the Rifleman, it's clear that the man behind the role lived a life full of surprises, compassion, and quiet rebellion. As more stories surface, we begin to see him not just as a legend of the screen, but as a human being who defied expectations, both on screen and off. Stay tuned for more hidden histories right here on Hyper Gossip.